감사합니다. 오. What's up, everybody? So, second day in Nagoya. Last night, checked out all the sort of nightlife, things to see in the night. And today, we're gonna check out the history of Nagoya. Very important spot. So we're gonna see the Nagoya Castle. We're gonna see Edo Era villages, and I don't know what else, but we'll be sure to run into some cool stuff because it's Japan and everything is cool here. Okay guys, a little lay of the land. We're right there, and the main castle and even the sub castle right below it is under construction, so you can't go in there. Be aware that this place opens at 9, closes at 4:30, so plan your trip accordingly. So also another little fact, this is the appearance times for the samurais and the ninja. This place is reconstructed because the Americans bombed it during World War II. So I really want to see the inside, and I checked out a couple other YouTube videos, and they said it should be completed around this time. But when we asked the lady out front, she said they haven't even started construction. So I don't know if she's telling me wrong information or whatever, but I'm still not really that disappointed because this place looks amazing. So if you look at these stones, each of the feudal lords piled one of theirs up, and there's markings of them on there. Here's something I just learned. The screen and ceiling paintings were actually stored in this warehouse. So they're still intact, and when they open up the main palace, we can still see the originals. Yeah, we finally found the ninja! Yes! Yeah! Whoa! Konnichiwa-ja! Alright guys, so we are at Honmaru Palace. It is the palace area next to the castle that you can actually enter through. And it's freaking amazing because it's a huge palace, first of all. I mean, I'm just walking for minutes and minutes and minutes. And every wall is basically a painting. And they use this really unique painting style. Gold, and it's reflective, but then they add in like a flat painting. It's like a very simple type of painting, and unlike a lot of the other architecture I see around Asia, they're able to use these high quality cypress woods that you can cut into perfect right angles. So it's very unique to Japan, and I'm really happy to be here to experience it and see it all. Mayu, have you seen anything like this in Japan? Or is it very similar everywhere here?
In Enoji Castle, they have original.
So Mayu tells me that even though I'm staying in Kyoto, I haven't really traveled Kyoto yet because we decided to travel out here when she has some days off. But the Enoji Castle in Kyoto, they actually have the original paintings, not the restored ones like here. And she says, you'll be blown away because it's even bigger and it's older and the ceilings are even higher.
I don't think so. All the year.
What?
It's like they open like a certain time of the year, yes. I watch from the TV because.
Oh, so you haven't, that's right, you haven't even visited there yourself. Mayu's so busy that she can't visit Kyoto herself, even though she works there.
5 minutes walk from my home.
We're gonna go there. Stay tuned. Now we're gonna wait to get into this area that's limited entry until only January or something. If you don't like the lamppost, then just block the lamppost with your body. But apparently this is a photo spot. I'm liking it. Alright, so we get to enter this special little area that's only limited access. Basically, this building was an armory, and it's located right on the peripheral edge of the compounds. And you can throw stones and projectiles at incoming intruders. This is the original building, 400 years old. Yeah, here they don't say you can't touch, so finally getting to touch this wood. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I'm touching history right now. Mayu says that there were 11 of these in the castle area, but 8 of them burned down, so there's only 3. So there's 3 stories of this. Man, I'm like really impressed with just how sturdy these buildings feel. Like when Yeah, it's just everything was just solidly put together. It's a shame that it burned down, but look at the enemy soldiers coming at us, and we can shoot arrows at them. Interesting fact here, this is the Tokugawa shogunate dynasty symbol. That's the emperor. They switched it over after 1930 when Tokugawa lost power. So I don't know why the crows are gathering over there, but it just gives the Japanese battlefield video game ambiance right now.
Previously,
Alright, so first stop, it's not really a stop, but we decided to walk through Shikemichi. Apparently this area has Edo era buildings. I'm not sure if that's one, but we're going to the area that Google Maps says it is, and we imagine near there's going to be more. Interesting. Electric cars with actual manual sweeping. The juxtaposition of the old and the new. You know, I don't really read Japanese, but my Edo era samurai second life is coming to life. And I believe this is Edo era buildings where I once roamed as a Ronin samurai. Welcome to my stomping grounds. This is the brothel where I had my first intercourse. And that over there is where I met my waifu. And here is a map of my hometown.
They have a ramen.
Ramen urusai. Ramen is for sissies. Sake is for samurai. It seems they have turned my favorite sake bar into a highly rated, highly reviewed Google kohi place. Jonathan. Hey peasant, I shall spit on you. Well, unfortunately in this post-boomer era, the women prevail. And instead of sake, we will have kohi. Oh, not gonna lie though, this cafe is actually pretty cool. On the second floor, they even got a little loft. Wooden lanterns. And coffee table thingies. Is it as hyped up as he would hype up cheesecake in Japan?
Pretty much. Yes.
Really? Hey, jokes aside, I honestly really like this place. It's like very authentic. I saw the reviews on Google Maps and they're like, oh, this place is sort of dead, but that's perfect for people who want to like take pictures without a bunch of crowds. It's pretty cool, guys. It's pretty authentic. I highly recommend that you just walk to the Nagoya Castle like we are, and you'll be here in about 10 minutes, and then it's another 10 minutes to Nagoya Castle. So actually, I see a lot of similarities with these very older districts. It's like this in Bangkok, Korea, everywhere. As a tourist, you come here and you expect to see very traditional stuff, but the local economy doesn't really support it. So they turn it into like hipster cafes, overpriced clothing stores. The only thing I don't really see here that I expect to see if I was like in Korea is like street food. I didn't see a single street food joint so far.
What are you talking about?
Tanuki.
Well guys, look at this. So Mayu is saying that Japanese believe that tanukis have big balls. So we're now at Enoji Shotengai shopping street, and Mayu is distracted again with another bakery. So this place right here, Mayu says they use a special type of yeast. I'm not a coffee guy, but I like my carbs. You know, I like how I have to force Mayu to be a tour guide to explain the historical sites, but she instantly becomes really interested in explaining bakery stuff.
Okay, I guess I'll forget.
Her eyes light up. Is it any good?
Pretty good.
Alright guys, so I know for those of you guys who are watching this video and want to do the same thing, you're wondering where all this is, how do I go there? Trust me, walk everywhere. It's literally right next to the old Edo era buildings, the shopping street. Just search for the location names, like I put them up on the top on Google Maps, and you should be able to find them easily. I just want to let you guys know that this Entonji shopping street, it continues on and on, but we're gonna now head back there to go to Nagoya Castle. Overall, I gotta say I really liked this historical tour of Nagoya. You know, originally this was just stuff that I just crammed in because we're coming here, and I said, you know, since we're in Nagoya, I want to do everything and say I've done it to get it off my bucket list. But I'm really happy that I'm here. Maybe it's good that I came here first because Mayu tells me some of the other castles are much more interesting out here. And, you know, if I have to be dead honest, this is the thing that I think Japan's got over Korea and maybe even Thailand. I mean, just to me, it's just more interesting to see a variety of these different kinds of castle architecture from the outside. And then when you go inside, the buildings themselves, the palaces, are much bigger because it's not like Korea where they have to try to heat up everything and keep everything small. So the walls are just paintings, and they just have different paintings everywhere you go. So you see a lot more variety in that sense. I mean, it's all sort of like a preference thing, but the OCD me sort of likes right angles. I like these like sort of flat, very, I don't know, sharp edged type of drawings. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just me. I really like the aesthetics of Japan. Ooh. So we were wondering what just happened here, and someone got hit. There's like blood. So yeah, that's crazy. Wait a minute, we're not sure. There's other people pointing up there, which might mean that someone may have committed suicide. Yeah, the film crew is also shooting up there. Well, it's really good that they cleaned up everything so fast because I don't know what happened. Look, you're a perfect cheese. We should get this for Jonathan. So we're having Yoshinoya in Japan. And I would say it does taste a little better because the ingredients are better, especially the rice. But Jonathan here
I haven't even tried it yet, so
might hype it up like the cheesecake.
nothing's gonna be as good as this.
This is your first time having Yoshinoya here? So this may or may not be a traditional thing, but traditionally it looks like Japanese are sexist because females get 3 free hours of parking and males only get 2. Mayu, will you fight for the equality of sexes and demand you only get 2 hours of free parking?
That is for you, not for me. I get for 3 hours.